This is our soap. Remember, it's a Tumeric/honey/aloe vera soap. You're going to see the title definitely. So this is what it looks like. Trust me, this soap foams. This soap does like mad. This is one soap you don't want to let go out of your sight. So
cool like that. Ladies and gentlemen, they call me ultimate Benzer. Flow stanza, no one's offender. I've been the host with the bubble since I can remember.
Hello guys, welcome to yet another awesome video by your very girl Grace Oge, CEO Skills by Oge. You know how we do it, we keep it 100. Now today is no different. We're about to make magic happen. This is my all-time favorite soap. Most of you already know that I'm actually a soaper. Yeah, I teach people how to make their own cleaning products right in the comfort of their home. You can see I'm actually in a section of my home and I'm about to make it happen. This is one of those soaps I like to use often because it works like magic. Now take a look at the ingredients, the chemicals I'm actually going to be using to perform today's magic. Anytime I have some form of pigmentation or any skin, acne problems that I want to solve, if I just notice that my skin is beginning to act funny, this is my go-to soap. It's very quick, very easy. Now in here we have our very own base soap. For those of us in our class, you already know that I have taught how to make a very beautiful base soap. So you can see that I have diced it in cubes. Yeah, I've diced it in cubes so that it could be easy for me to actually melt it up before we proceed. So here I have about 3 bars of my already made base soap. It's made with coconut oil. Let me keep the secret to myself. If you're interested, you know what to do. Straight to my class, of course, and I'll give you the entire details on how to make this. But today I'm about to give you for free my very own beautiful lightning, anti-blemishing, very active Tumeric/honey/aloe vera/vitamin E. It's an all-in-one kind of soap. Leaves my skin everly looking smooth, fresh, makes me stand out, and I'm teaching you today. But before we proceed, if you're a newbie and you're just joining us for the first time, please, you know what to do. You know what to do if you're about to enjoy this gift from me to you. Kindly like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow the movement so we could grow together. I drop it like it's hot once in a while. I give it to you this way because I want to keep you looking fresh, young, and beautiful. So what are you waiting for? Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to our channel. Okay, now with that being said, let's run down the chemicals we're going to be using and the ingredients we're going to be using. I like to do that in every of my production video so that you don't say I did abracadabra and you don't know what happened. So we're going to do a rundown quickly. I'm going to be using just 5 major ingredients and chemicals to do today's soap. I like to call this an anti-blemishing bar soap, your favorite bathing soap. If you suffer from acne problems, you have some pigmentation issues and all that, this is your go-to soap. This is one soap that I know. In fact, what trips me about it is it's how quick it works. Like if I notice one single pimple on my face right now, the first thing I do is make this soap, let it cure, let it amplify and all that stuff, and then I start to use it and the magic starts to happen. The beautiful thing is why this is actually curing your pimples is actually giving you a beautiful, giving you a beautiful healthy look, toning you up, not to bleach you, but helping you to revive your skin color. If you have any form of dry skin and you notice that probably your skin is looking dull, this is your go-to. This is your go-to soap. So without further ado, let's run it down. Now we're going to be using aloe vera gel for today's production. As you can see here, this is aloe vera gel. I'm also going to be using honey, Eliva Limited, whatever your name is. I actually got this one for 1,300, so I don't know how much it is in your area. I like using this particular people. Their honey is very good. In fact, I can guarantee you that in most of I know there are major soaps and creams that I do and I like to add honey in it, and trust me, this honey has proven to be very good. But if you don't see this and you still find other quality honey around your area, please by all means buy. We're just going to be using about 2 spoons from here. We're going to be using also 2 spoons from here, 2 tablespoons, and then I already told you that this is like 3 bars. I'll show you. I'll attach a picture of the bar, the base bar soap that I'm using, just 3. So in here we have our vitamin E's. I'm going to be using just 4 capsules. Yes. And then this is our all-time turmeric powder. Yeah, I actually like to use the powder because at the end of the day it makes my soap actually still look very fine, still fresh. I'm going to be using this particular quantity. This is about this particular spoon. I only just scooped 1 full spoon here and I added here, and that's it. So there you have it. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to go and do a double boiling method of this particular soap. Double boiling means you just place this in another steel pan, then put it inside a pot, or better still, if you have a microwave in your home, please by all means, because as you see me like this, I'm actually going to go and do double boiling. I won't lie, my microwave is behaving very funny, and that's why I'm not going to do a microwave. I'm going to be doing a double boiling method. So I'll just put it in another steel pan and then put it inside a pot. When it melts, I'll bring it back here, and then the magic starts to happen. The soap is actually very easy to do. So you're wondering probably what is in this other container. It's my isopropyl alcohol. I always like to just spray the surface of my soap in case I just notice any bubbles on it. This helps me to actually just diffuse it, and I like to use it. But sometimes when I make soap, it doesn't show, so I just keep it at the one side in case I need to use it. So let us just add it among our lips, because eventually it might so happen that I will just have to spray, but it's just to help me reduce the whole bubbles on the surface of my soap, because I don't want my soap looking all rough and all that. So there you have it, a rundown of our chemicals. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is go and heat up our base soap, and then we'll be back. As you can see, our base soap is gradually melting up. Yes, I already told you I was going to do a double boiling method. This madam here, I don't understand this madam. She just packed up. So my plan is to just melt this up using this. I will not advise that you please put your base soap in a pot directly, and no, don't do that process. I noticed that it reduces the efficacy. It causes some kind of funny reaction. So please, double boiling method for melting of your base soap is what I approve, is what I recommend. So we're going to let this melt completely, and then we'll proceed. So while we're waiting for our base soap to melt, the next thing we're going to be doing is to mix our other ingredients together, because like I told you, this soap is actually very fast, very quick, very easy to do. So we're going to mix this up, making sure that you use the exact quantity that you know will fit in well with the base soap you're working with. Okay, so we're going to be adding, remember I told you it's just 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder that is in here. I'm using this container because this is big enough to enable me, it will fit in all these other ingredients so I can stir well. So I'm going to be pouring this in here. The next I'm going to be adding is my aloe vera gel. Like I told you, I'm using just 2 spoons. You can see how beautiful this is, right? You're seeing it. One of the best aloe vera gel that I like to use. Okay. Okay, that's 1 more spoon. You can see that my aloe vera is almost finishing. That's how often we make this particular soap. Okay, so once you add your aloe vera, the next I'm going to be adding is my honey. Yes, honey plays a very, very vital role in this particular soap. So we're going to be adding just 1 spoon in here. Yes, so this is 1 spoon. Okay, we'll cover it up. For me, I like to just add everything and then I give it a good mix. Like I told you, I'm using 4, so I like to use my nail clipper to just, you know, cut this off, add it in. Okay. Yes, so this is what I get most times. Okay. So now that I have added all my ingredients inside a container, I'm going to give it a good mix. Yes, I like to do this like to lessen the whole job for me. I like to give it a good mix. Make sure you mix properly. Give it a good mix. You stir very well. Remember, what we have here is just a turmeric powder, aloe vera gel, honey, and vitamin E capsules. Yeah, so that's what we have here. We're going to stir this very well until we have a very good blend here, because the next we're going to be doing is we're adding this into our melted base soap. Yes, and then we'll mix properly before we add into our soap mode. Yeah, so you stir this continuously. Keep doing that. Okay, so I think this is good to go. Once you have a smooth paste like this, you're good to go. So the next we're going to be doing is to go to our base soap. We're going to be adding this directly in itself so that it can also melt and blend well with the base soap. So let's head right back to our base soap and do our final mixture. So you can see our base soap has melted. Yes, we're good to go. So the next we're going to be adding is our mixed turmeric, honey, and aloe vera and vitamin E paste into it. Yes, the idea is to make sure everything blends well, dissolves completely, so that once you pour it into soap, your soap comes out looking beautiful, you know, and nice. So this is the secret for me. You might say the turmeric here seems a bit much. This is how I like it, because the turmeric is actually what makes this soap really work very well. But you can, you know, reduce your turmeric if you want, if you don't like the color. But another thing is, once your soap really cures, the color kind of fades a bit. So but if you feel this turmeric we added here is too much, please by all means reduce the quantity. Yeah, so once I do this, I give it a good mix. I'm just trying to get every part of this paste into my soap, because I know the value of this soap I'm making. Okay, so we'll stir. My soap is looking all reddish. Yeah, see, my soap is looking all reddish, like red oil, because of the whole honey, the aloe vera, and then the turmeric. It looks red, but trust me, once we're done and it cures, you're actually going to love this soap. So I like to actually let this boil for at least 5-10 minutes so that all the whole particles in here will completely melt away. I like to do this, but some persons might not. Some people actually like to feel that whole roughness in their soap. Not to worry, you can actually do that. For me, I just like to just clear it out a bit. I'll definitely be bringing it down in a short period of time, but I just want it to still heat up a bit. So what I'll do now is just cover this pot for like the next 2-3 minutes. I just want it to heat up more. The idea for me is to just have a smooth outcome and all that, because the truth is, when you're making powerful soaps like this, to be very honest with you, if you can even just heat it a bit, it works well. If you don't overboil it, it still works well if you boil it. For me, just because I want it to appear looking very smooth, I just like to do this last minute, because ideally once you mix it up at this point and you stir and it blends, you're supposed to just pour in your mood. But not be me, I just like to do, you know, go a little bit extra. So just in 2-3 minutes, once it heats up properly, I'll bring it down. I just want it to really simmer more a bit, and then I'll bring it down and add to my mold. So guys, it's been like 3 minutes thereabouts. I'm just going to switch off my electric heater, and voila. Yes, so we're good to go at this point. I can make do with this particular consistency and the clarity. Yeah, I can manage this. So the next we're going to be doing is to bring this out of this pot and go and pour straight into our mold. I'm just giving it a go mix again. just to stir. Okay guys, so you can see we've melted our soap, we've done all the mixtures. Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and pour into our mold. I've cleaned our mold already. Sometimes using this particular quantity I usually get about 2 or 3 bars, so let's see how many I get today. Wow, I'm going to pour it here. My soap is not going to waste. So ideally it takes about roughly 12 hours, 24 hours for your soap to set, and then you can set it up for curing phase. So we're going to leave our soap in our mold for the next 12 hours so that it could set. And then yes, so these are the points where we just get to use our IPA just to clear whatever bubble we may find on our soap. Yes, so I'm just going to just spray it a bit, nothing major, you know, just to clear any air bubbles that may be on the soap. So we're going to leave the soap to set for like 12 hours, 24 hours like I have said. I'll definitely be back so that we can unmold our soap and we'll see what our soap looks like. Trust me, you're going to love it. And if you think this is too reddish for your liking, wait for it to set before you judge. Don't be in a hurry. And like I already told you, if you feel it is too dark, you could go low on your turmeric. The reason why it feels or looks this way is a mixture of the honey and the turmeric, and of course, voila, it gives us a kind of reddish look. But like I said, the call is yours. Some persons don't like to add honey into their soap. This particular soap with turmeric, yeah, I noticed a lot of soapers don't like to add honey in it and all that stuff, but since I discovered how quick, sweet and beautiful this soap is, this is my go-to soap. Like I told you, this is your all-in-one soap, anti-aging soap, yeah, because this is one of the things that helps me look beautiful and young. So let's not talk too much. Let's leave our soap to set for the next 12 hours. So I'll be back in 12 hours so that we can see what our soap looks like. Okay guys, as you can see, our soap is good to go. It's basically, to be very honest and to be very fair with you, it's been 24 hours after. I won't lie. I was just about to say 12 hours, but nope, it's 24 hours after. Ideally, your soap is actually ready by 12 hours and all that. You can see what our soap looks like. Yes, this is a close look. And I was waiting for NEPA to bring the light and all that, but you know what? I said, you guys are my G's now. I have to just keep it real with you. So this is our soap. Remember, it's a turmeric / honey / aloe vera soap. You're going to see the title definitely. So this is what it looks like. Trust me, this soap foams, this soap does like mad. This is one soap you don't want to let go out of your sight. So like I said, once I just notice any form of skin pigmentation, any form of rashes, acne, this is what I use to solve it. Yeah, so if you see me looking all glam fresh, believe you me, this soap is part of the reason why I glow that way. So this is basically it. This is all our soap. They all look beautiful, yes, and very smooth. We did this soap together. Remember, this is that other one now, the other small one that I poured inside. You can see, yes, it has this dudu or shoe kind of look. Remember, I told you you should wait until your soap sets and you are mold before you judge to know if it is looking too dark. For me, oh, this color is just fantastic. This is what it always looks like each time I actually do the soap. So I look forward to hearing your feedback. I'm always at the comment section, and if you've watched this video to this very point and you don't want to like or subscribe, how now? How did that offend you? So like this video, share it, I need your thumbs up. We need to grow our channel, and these are the things I will be bringing your way from henceforth. Till I come your way again next time, I remain yours sincerely, Grace Ogeoke. I am known as your #1 do-it-yourself advocate anyway, and then I'll be bringing more skills your way. We'll talk about beauty. We'll talk about, you know, beauty and cleaning products. We'll talk about different skills. I am actually going to be showcasing one of my other skills with you in our next video. You're going to love it actually, so stay tuned. Once you see that notification bell, just know I have dropped something beautiful. All right guys, share your feedback and let me know. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, they call me ultimate Benzer. Flow stanza, no one's offender. I've been the hustle, the bubble since I can